Have you followed up with them? Have you heard from them?
I haven't had the chance yet.
General Milley, the Washington Post published what is being referred to as the Afghan Papers, which suggested that public statements being made about the Afghan war were different from what was being said privately, and that in fact there were people who knew in this building that you were losing in Afghanistan. Was that your experience, and is it fair to compare the Afghan papers that have been published to the Pentagon Papers?
I would say a couple of things, Jennifer. I know there's an assertion out there of some sort of coordinated lie over the course of, say, 18 years. I find that a bit of a stretch, more than a bit of a stretch. I find that a mischaracterization from my own personal experience. You're looking at probably hundreds of general officers, State Department employees, CIA, Department of Defense folks. I just don't think that you can get that level of coordination to do that kind of deception. I know that I and many, many others gave assessments at the time based on facts that we knew at the time, and those were honest assessments, and they were never intended to deceive neither the Congress nor the American people. I think that there's a very, very good piece of investigative journalism, but I also think it is not the Pentagon Papers. The Pentagon Papers were multiple volumes. I think it was 50 or 60 volumes of these things, and they were contemporary papers written in advance of decision-making. The Afghan Papers, was an attempt by CIGAR in about 2,000 pages or so to do post-facto interviews looking backwards to determine lessons learned for the force as we go to the future. So I think they're fundamentally different in both nature and scale and scope.
And just to follow up, Secretary Esper, is it time to leave Afghanistan?
We have a mission in Afghanistan. That is to ensure that it never again becomes a safe haven for terrorists. So until we are confident that that mission is complete, we will retain a presence to do that.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. You talked a little bit about how the Department of Defense has stepped up its efforts